That's good.
Zach, I think there was a lot of excitement about your promotion, both in the building and just media coverage. The curiosity was always, you being the first-time play caller, doing it out here in training camp, off-season programs. Just what's your comfortability level and how do you think things are going?
I'm getting comfortable every single day. Like I said, man, Coach Harbaugh does a great job of putting us in like real life game situations. So you have to think on the fly. You have to be prepared. You have to have your call sheet ready. You have to think a step ahead. And, you know, combination of that and then going against our offense, going against Monk and Lamar, Mark, Zay, both Zays. I mean, I could name a lot of people with our offense. Going against those guys make it even that much more challenging, but it's preparing me for the moment, and I feel more comfortable every single day with that. And another thing is like the coaching staff that we have helps prepare me on defense, man. Like those guys are great coaches, great humans, so it's not just me by myself. I'm leaning on those guys, and those guys help me out along the way.
Zach, you guys have like 17 interceptions last year in the secondary. How key is it for the play at such a high level so quickly in this game?
I think it's just, man, the players taking ownership, man. I mean, they came in, locked in, ready to roll, man, since they got here for camp. And one of the main things we talk about on defense is trying to eliminate explosive plays from the offense and taking the ball away. The ball is the most important thing in the game of football, and our job as a defense is to take it away. And guys are taking ownership of that, and they've really been focusing on doing that. So it's been a pleasure seeing those guys attack the ball and catch the football and come away with some interceptions.
Zach, Lamar talked yesterday about how he feels like this could be a vintage Ravens defense. I mean, the talking, the hitting, even in practice. I mean, have you liked that tone that's been set so far? And do you ever have to ask individual guys to even dial it back a little bit in camp?
I mean, man, we got a lot of competitive guys on both sides of the football. I mean, obviously, I'm with the defensive guys a lot more. And those guys are real competitive. I mean, and it starts with our leaders on defense. You know, we have a lot of those guys. But I don't. I mean, I do kind of have to tell them to tone down a little bit. But I mean, I like those guys being real competitive. But we're taking care of each other. And Lamar and the offense, they get those guys going. You know, by competing at a high level and talking trash. So it's good, man. It's iron sharpening iron. We talk about that all the time, and our offense is one of the best offenses in the league. We got the reigning MVP at quarterback, so it's good work, and it's a challenge every single day. And I think both sides of the ball look forward to the challenge at practice of competing against each other.
Zach, Nate Wiggins obviously has the speed and the talent to take chances and make plays. What do you say to him, I guess being a rookie, from the balance between taking chances and not leaving yourself on?
Oh, man, yeah, Nate, he's a heck of a football player. He's an instinctive player, so you don't want to take that away from him, but you just continue to try to tell him to play within the system, which he does, have great eyes, play with great technique, which he's coming out here working at every single day. And the plays will come to you. Like, he has natural ability, so he's going to make his fair share of plays by just doing his job, which he's done out here so far at camp.
It looks like Trenton Simpson has enjoyed putting on the pads out there. What have you seen out of the intensity of his play with the pads coming on?
Man, Trent's an intense guy, which we love. We love it. I mean, I think Isaiah Likely told me the other day, he was like, man, tell Trent to smile out there on the field. I was like, hey, man, that's how he roll. That's how he roll. But Trent's, that's why we loved him when he came out of Clemson. I mean, he's a real physical player, and it's great to see that. We knew that last year. He came in as a rookie being real physical, and he's continued that and upped that. He's gotten bigger, stronger, more explosive, which he's displaying, which we're happy with.
In what specific ways do you think Travis Jones will take significant steps forward this year?
Man, I think in all of his game, man. I mean, him just having more football awareness, just becoming a better student of the game, understanding, you know, when you're a first, second year player, you know, a lot of stuff is still new to you. But now him going into his third year, he's seen most of the run scheme, most of the pass protections. And, I mean, he's in here every single day working his butt off in the classroom and in the weight room. And I think you're going to see a big jump in his game, in the run game and in the pass game.
Zach, as a rookie player, you saw the speed shift from training camp to preseason, and that helped you get ready for your first regular season. Are you anticipating the same thing as a coordinator in your first year, using preseason to really get your feet under you?
Oh, definitely. That's what I think the preseason's for. It's not just for, you know, as a player, obviously I focused on, you know, it helped me out as a player, but as a coach, even when I was a position coach, it just kind of gave you a practice run of how it's going to really work on game day. So it's going to be good work. We're excited for it, and I'm excited for the challenge.
Pierce was talking a little bit about playing with you. What is it like to now coach him, and is his story at all something that you use to inspire the rest of the team?
Oh, definitely, man. I love coaching Mike P, because Mike P, I mean, he comes to work every day. He's very, very wise, shares his wisdom with the young guys. When Mike speaks, everybody listens, and he's still playing at a very high level. So I'm glad he's here with us. I'm glad he's on our team, on our defense. And definitely you can use his story to show guys, like, it doesn't matter where you start, it matters what you do when you get here, and it matters if you show up every single day and do your job and continue to get better. And Mike P., I remember when he first came in, I was like, man, where's this guy from? He's from Sanford, and he just took it to a whole nother level. I still remember that New Orleans Saints preseason game where he went just crazy, and he made the team, and then the first week of the season, he was lined up in front of me, and he's been rolling ever since. So I'm real happy that Mike's back, a Raven, and he's doing a heck of a job out here.
The Ravens announced Willie Kane went to IR just as we were about to practice field. We haven't seen Adisa Isaac out here. Is outside linebacker depth becoming a little thin for you guys? Is that a concern for you?
I think obviously losing Ham was tough, man. Our prayers are with him. So, we're still excited about Adisa. Hopefully we get him back soon. But I think we got guys that can help carry the load until Adisa gets back. I mean, you got Malik Harrison, who we've been training there. He's doing a heck of a job at the outside linebacker position, along with, Dafe, Kyle Van Noy, Ajabo, T-Rob. So definitely, you'd like to have another guy since Ham went down, but those guys are competing and doing a good job.
Talk about Trenton Simpson not smiling on the field. And look at him, and off the field, he's like the most polite, nicest guy. Roquan, very similar, super intense. I mean, the inside line, yourself in your career, what is it? Is that abnormal for an inside linebacker to be able to flip the switch and be some of the nicest guys on the team?
I think you just understand at that position, really as a football player, but I think specifically at that position, you have to have a different type of mindset when you step on that field. You have to be mean, you have to be tough, you have to be physical. So if you're gonna play middle linebacker, when you step between those white lines, it gets real fast. So you got to be ready. So I think that's where the intensity comes from at that position, especially with Roquan and Trent.
How much do you rely on Roquan to kind of be your eyes and ears and voice at the center of everything on the field?
I rely on him a lot because obviously he's a heck of a player, heck of a guy. He's a heck of a student of the game. He knows ball, and he's seen and played a lot of ball. So as a coach, you always like to see how the player sees it from the field view because, as a coach, it's easy when you're in the classroom or on the whiteboard and you're like, let's do it this way, or they're doing this, they're doing that. But the players might see it differently when they're on the field. So I definitely rely on guys like Roquan to be my eyes on the field and let me know what he's seeing and, come to a solution to do the best job we can do.
Zach, will you be a booth coach or a field coordinator?
I'll be on the field. Yes, sir.
Preference?
Yeah, that's my preference, yeah.
What do you see or feel better on the field than you would in the booth?
Just to eliminate the lag time of, getting on the phone, getting that instant communication and just getting a chance to see how the guys are really feeling, emotionally, and, just get that real-time reaction with them.
Zach, I think you played in college before the NCAA Football video game went away.
Yeah.
I guess kind of a strange question, but what is your relationship to that game and what's it been like seeing it come back and seeing guys kind of embrace it the way that they have?
Man, that was my favorite video game growing up. And I tell people all the time, I was the last one I was part of the last video game before it came out on NCAA 14. And I was an impact player and I was the highest rated player at my school. So I let those guys know that for sure. But I'm glad that the game is back, man. It's a fun video game. I have a 6-year-old son now who enjoys it, and he plays. He likes the mascots and the band playing in the background. So I'm excited that the game is back. Haven't had a chance to play it as much as I probably would like to, but I'm glad it's back. Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. That's the only school right there. Oh no, I don't think I was that good. I don't think I was that good. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.